doing nothing. I'm getting in the car with Z-Nyce. And we gonna go on this little ride. Talk about what you call it. What's she doing? Yeah, give me some glasses. Ooh, man. Okay, that's right, Z-Nyce.
The interview ain't gonna take about 12. I said we'll pull up on you in the car during the interview.
Okay, all right, bye-bye.
Look, y'all, it's going down today. It's one of them days, man. It's been popping all day. DJ Z-Nyce. Man, let's go ahead and take off a little bit. Woo, get some air flowing.
I know, right?
Man, Tammy, what's going on? Give me some. Hold it down.
Hey.
Y'all, I pulled up and she was in work mode. The work don't stop. You hear me?
It don't. I swear it don't. I swear it don't.
Man.
It don't.
Look, I usually do a little intro. We're going to go back to the intro, but I'm going to just go ahead straight with a full all-out question. How does it feel being not only this important to the community, but definitely a game changer for the community in a sense to where they calling you?
Yeah. Well, first I'll say this. It's a pleasure just to be able to have people trust me and my leadership, and just to know that I'm just trying to move the needle. You know what I'm saying? For us and pave the way.
Exactly.
Because for the most part, if you're downtown and you're a decision maker or you're a council member and you have not lived, walked, experienced things west of 9th Street, you just wouldn't know.
Okay.
Right?
That's where we headed, west of 9th Street. Yeah, we headed on our way out. But listen. This is Top Down Talks. I'm DJ Z-Nyce, man. We back with another episode of Top Down Talks. Usually I got numbers on them, but listen, this is a new season. This is episode 2 of season 2 of Top Down Talks. And I have none other than Miss Councilman woman Tammy Hawkins in the building. In the whip, you know what I'm saying, as we do our drive cast. You've been serving District 1 for some time now.
Yes.
You've been doing your thing.
Yep.
But not only that, you also was in the medical field.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, nurse for years before you did that. And you're also a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
So with all of those things that I just said, you're well versed in all different types of things when it comes to making change. And with that being said, it's also like you've touched many different people in your walks of life. So what other than a better person than yourself to, like I said, represent us?
Well, I tell you from my experience with working at U of L, the Brown Council Center, being an entrepreneur, everything that I've done, it's allowed me to touch people.
Okay.
Right? And to try to help people. That's kind of what drives me. I'm real passionate about being able to help change lives and impact people's life and just be able to make a difference.
Well, let's talk about a little bit about making a difference, because me and Miss Tammy met definitely. She also does hers. She did hers well. She did it all, y'all. She ain't playing. But I definitely met her when I first started DJing, and she was a serial entrepreneur, was doing her thing. It was just like, gave me an opportunity. It was like, hey, I like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here you go. I'm gonna put him in the big room. I'm now, you went from the little room to the big room, and you know what we talking about. You know what we talking about. And I also used to be like, this is a transparent moment. I used to be like, man, she is mean. Oh my gosh, my name's Z-Nyce, y'all. I used to be like, ooh, that lady mean.
Oh my God.
But when I also sat back and I realized it's not that she was mean, she was stern and firm, kind of like a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody that's kind of like, I ain't going for it. We ain't taking nothing, and you kind of need that in the business that you was in as far as like entertainment as well. So I always I was like, you know what, I like her. Over time, I was like, I'm rocking this. So anytime she would call, I'm like, what you need? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I got a phone call, and she was like, Z-Nyce, we celebrating Southwick and Cotter Homes Day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And let me touch just a little bit just about people who think that I'm mean, right?
Yeah, I don't think you mean. I was young.
Yeah, but guess what though? I think I'm very candid. I think I'm very transparent. And I will say this, if I don't have the tough skin that is needed, right? How can I ever fight for the things that, that we deserve, right? As a city. Not just as the West End, but just as a city. How can I fight, for other people, if I don't stand up, right? So my standing up, it started long before
I was gonna
now.
ask, where did that come from?
Right.
I'm talking about you had to be a little girl, like, I ain't going, it's my lollipops,
Well,
they mine.
Well, my fight started way before now, right? Like I said, I'm just truly just passionate. And I think sometimes people mistaken, my passion for sometimes just being mean.
Yeah.
I'm stern, and I'm very persistent about things, but people will not believe, every journey that I've taken in my life has really prepared me for where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, back when I was throwing parties, when we met, I dealt with the entire city, from the east, from the west, and I didn't have a club in the West End. I was at a club in the East End, Jim Porter's, Phoenix Hill.
But you brought us all together.
Yes, I did.
And that's one thing that I set back over time and looked, I was like, ooh, she can handle all of this together. Definitely like more than a manager. More than a manager. But it takes people to do that. I don't think in them roles, like, you got to know how to work with different people's temperaments and everything. In order to do this, you got to know when to be patient. You got to know when to turn it up and have more of a bravado to get your point across, because some people don't move if you just nice. You know what I'm saying? If you're like, hey, can you just go ahead? It's like, no, I need you to go ahead and get on up and get that going.
Right.
But I got you in the whip today, because I want to talk about Southwick and Carter Homes Day. I want to talk about how you bringing everybody together from a project that people they're dispersed through the city. You know what I'm saying? They used to live in those areas. So now you're bringing people together to celebrate somewhere where you maybe thought about it as trials and tribulations because you lived over, but they produce great people.
Yes.
Me as one of them. Stratton Avenue, right across from the basketball court. That's where I live, y'all. Don't never get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But now I get a chance to host a car show. Right. And I want to say thank you, because I love me some cars. You know what I'm saying?
I see. This is a nice,
thank you.
This is a nice whip.
Thank you.
I like this convertible.
Appreciate
and guess what? I feel honored to be able to ride the city.
Come on.
And then guess what? You picked me up right in front of City Hall.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes. We taking a ride through the city, y'all. Y'all got to see it. We got the 2 cameras. Right now, we're in front of the Norton Sports and Learning Health Center. Whatever. I come here often to get my acai bowls and show love to black businesses. But we taking a ride through the city. You know what I'm saying? What you done definitely touched and embraced and it changed. But this Saturday in Russell Lee Park, we got a lot of hosts. You got a lot of people working. Matter of fact, y'all, she got all my friends working. Julia J, the radio station. Miss Kaya, I see somebody that was like, yep, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be pulling up. It's Tammy got us going. So what do you really want from this Southwick and Carter Homes Day for the people?
Well, I'm going to say this. For me, I just want it to be fun, family, free event.
Y'all heard that?
Just, something that is historic. And let me be real candid when I say this. I was asked to put on this event by a lot of historic people who used to live in Southwick Carter Homes, right? A lot of seniors who's like, we want to feel safe. We need to feel safe in this environment, because quality of life right now for our seniors, just for people, right? Because a lot of our culture is really dying young.
Yeah.
Right? So, so if you imagine, we already have a culture that's dying young, and then we already have so many seniors that just want to feel safe and have fun for the quality of life that they have left, right? So to be able to have seniors and family members of a historic area to say, can you put this on for us? I felt honored. This isn't something, because I love planning events.
Yes.
I love having a good time.
You're playing a good one, y'all. All white coming up too, right?
Right. I love planning events, but to be able to plan it for some historic community members and community leaders, and for them to want me to make this day successful for them, that means a lot to me. for them to even want me to host such an event.
When I hear you say that, this is what I think about. I think that, you know, it's kind of like a phoenix. Every like 5 years, people change. Or you should want to change.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you should want more better for yourself. So I'm just basically about to give you flowers. I seen it. And I feel like I ain't the same person I was 10 years ago.
Right.
So I'm happy to meet you here now. I'm happy to be like, okay, everybody do their own individual work, and let's get here and now we together now. Now, how can we make change? With that being said, speaking about our elders, you know, their time has came and went. Yeah. So it's important for us to step into those roles.
Yes.
And they want to trust in us to be like, hey, I need you to hold that down. This is how you do it. Yep. And it takes somebody to be able to go to them and talk to them. Yes. And be like, okay, how I do it, how, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so you gotta be on both sides.
And I'll tell you this, like, you know, I didn't know that Danny Boy put this event on him, a guy named Huss, and several other community, you know, several other community leaders that preceded me that didn't even have a title, that didn't even, you know, have a seat. They just, you know, lived and tried to thrive in these neighborhoods, right? And they went through the struggle, and they seen, you know, so many people coming up, and they wanted to give back, right? So those people have passed now. Yeah. So you know, I wanted to definitely celebrate them. Yeah. Being able to celebrate them and what they contribute to these neighborhoods, you know, that they grew up in.
And it's a lot of legends that have passed, that frequent that neighborhood. And it's one of those things when I look at it like that. I mean, definitely more than just a car show, because we got stuff for kids and stuff as well. I feel like Junior J's hosting and doing his thing or whatever, but we definitely showing love to them because their kids is there now. Their grandkids is there now. Or whatever, celebrating. What's some of the things that we got going on for Saturday?
So.
And what time do we start?
So we start at 11, okay? We're starting early. I do recommend everyone to get out early. So we're gonna have a kid zone, like you said. Yeah. You know, for you, if you got kids, you can bring them. We got bouncies, all type of things. We have a senior tent, because I do know that, you know, seniors get hot. Yeah. And they can't stand a lot of sun. So I want them to feel comfortable. We got tables for them, and we're gonna be giving out free food. You know, for the kids.
That's the fourth time she said free, y'all.
Yeah. We're gonna have line dancing.
Going down.
And you know, just people being able to really come out and enjoy the day. You know, Short Rouse, you know, she's turning up.
Short Rouse is the goat.
Hey, man.
Whole family. Shout out to her husband too, because he be in the back, but he cold. He cold. He be chilling with his box. He be back there. And every time we link up, I be like, what's up? He's like, what's up? Oh, that's my buddy.
So yeah, we got, you know, Short Rouse, Junior J. You know, we got a multitude of activities going on. Of course, you're gonna be hosting the car show. Man, and guess what? You know, Alonzo Kidwell, he's gonna be there. He's putting some cars in. Ooh. You know, I thought that was very impressive. He has a lot of cars.
Mr. Kidwell, Kidwell detail shop.
Yes.
Been there for years, a staple in the community.
Yes, definitely is. He's excited. You know, so to have people like him from old school to even, I've had so many people contact me, you know, old school OGs. It's like, hey, you know, the car show's free. You know, normally when people have car shows, they cost. Yeah. You know, so to be able to enter a car show and be able to win something, you know, that doesn't happen often.
You heard it. You got in for free and you leaving with something. I'm leaving here with something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shouts out to everybody just definitely putting on. And I also want to shout out the community helpers that helped her
C3.
put this thing together. C3.
Man, listen, C3, you know, they're a neighborhood group, you know, that what they do is they go in our neighborhoods and try to get you to take pride.
Right now,
Try to get you to take pride in your own neighborhoods, clean up, do all type of things. They're gonna be volunteering. And it was a lot of people from Southwick and Carter Homes that stepped up. Yeah. And it was like, hey, we wanna be a volunteer. We wanna be your eyes, your ears for this day. So they're gonna be there. I thought that was phenomenal, because you don't really find too many people that come from a community that wanna come back and say, hey, we're gonna be boots on the ground with you for this day. So I'm honored about that. The Vision Group, Deja Downing.
Shouts out Deja.
Man.
She be putting it together.
Listen.
Look, she'll be wanting her flowers, and we talked about it. You gonna get them today, Shorty?
Yeah. Listen, I could not have put this on without her.
Yeah.
You know, Jonna Mack from Cotter Home Southwick, Lynn Davis. I mean, a multitude of people I've been reached out to that's like, hey, we'll be there. Bring your yard chairs, your tents.
Bring it all.
I mean, bring it all.
And then just bring your fun. Bring fun, you know what I'm saying? Because this is definitely Love Day, Southwick Cotter Homes. I want you to see somebody you ain't seen in years.
Yeah.
I want you to hug on them. I want you to love on them, because that's really what this is about.
Yes.
Or whatever. Again, we talk about that it takes a lot, but also I think that you are a special person that can pull it off.
Well,
I mean, a lot of people can pull it off, and I'm saying it like can't nobody else do it. They can. But you just, over time, you can pull and be like, all right, don't worry about it. Let me pull from this. Let me bring this together. I like Clarence Avant. You know what that is?
Yes.
You a female version. I'm just saying. Because you able to reach into somebody that might be like, the same person can call that other person and that man be like, I ain't doing it. But
right.
You call them, it's going down. I'm pulling up.
Right.
So with that being said, it's going down this Saturday, y'all. Southwick Cotter Homes Day. We start at 11, going to 6 p.m. We got a multitude of fun.
And we leaving early, right? And the reason that it is over with so early, because I've had so many people to be like, well, why is it over at 6? You know, well, I highly recommend you to get there early.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because we want to be able to leave out of there. Safety is first.
Yes.
Okay? We want to be able to leave out of there. We want to be able to clean up good. You know, we want to be good stewards of parks.
Yes.
You know, to make sure, and shout out to parks.
Yes.
You know, also shout out to LMPD. They will be there.
Yeah.
You know, because highly recommended. You know, when I do have these events, you know, I want the community, I want our seniors to know that they can come to our parks. Our parks are supposed to be for them. And they definitely, Hallie was like, Tammy, you know, we want to feel safe. Okay. You know, so safety is first for me. And in order for them to feel safe, you know, we have to have LMPD there. So I want to say shout out to them, because they was like, yes. And normally when I have events and when thank you.
See, it's genuine right there.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
We love it, man. That's city love right there.
So normally when I have events, normally LMPD, you know, shout out to to some of the officers. Hey man, they jump in, they do the monkey feet, they do line dancing, and they interact.
But you realize,
with the people.
Some of the officers is somebody's cousin's cousin.
Yeah.
It's somebody's brother.
Yeah.
They go to church with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This ain't no like, bruh, like you ain't really the ops, because we all gonna see each other.
Yes.
So we all need to be together in community.
Yes.
So next time if you do get something happen, I can be like, hey bro, I know you.
Yeah.
That's your saving grace right there. You gotta know, man. One thing that I'm thinking about is, when I think about the community, I got a question for you before I ask my last question, is what do you want to see in 2027 between the youth and the old? I'm talking about the seniors. What do you want to see, or how would you want us to come together in a way to where one helps the other? Because the older folks are the wisdom, but the younger folks is the muscle.
Yes.
So how can we make that come together and work together?
Well, what I would definitely recommend is, Office of Violence Prevention. I know that they have been trying to do some work with seniors, which I don't agree with, right? Because we don't have a lot of violence going on inside our senior buildings. But what I would like to see, I would really like to have maybe a prom or a gala with the young and the old. You understand what I'm saying? Because our seniors have to feel safe. Yeah. If you walk, if a guy's walking down the street and he's got on a Pooh Shiesty mask, it's not all the time that they're trying to, target somebody. Yeah. They had to give me the level of understanding that it's just the culture that we live in. Yeah. It's not all the time that they trying to terrorize the neighborhood or break into somebody's house or break into a car. So it's just giving our seniors a level of understanding on meeting our youth where they're at. And it is giving the youth a level of understanding of our seniors, they off limits.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just giving them a level of understanding and knowledge of what's important. and just instilling things in them that they've not had. And a lot of that starts from at home, and it starts from our parenting, right? But it's bringing them together, right? You know, and it's not like it's youth versus our seniors, but it's just both our youth and our seniors.
Because they both are valuable.
Definitely.
They both are valuable.
Definitely.
We need both in order to
we
make
need
things
both.
happen.
So it's putting something together, you know, so both of them can meet each other where they're at. And getting with a few nonprofits as well, just to try to, you know, see something like that come to fruition.
Okay.
You know, bringing all the nonprofits, bringing Pivot to Peace, Office of Violence Prevention, getting all of our senior buildings in every district, right? And getting youth from every district all in one space. You know, even if that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Making it happen.
You gotta be uncomfortable to grow.
Yes, you do.
It's the only
the
way.
minute that you're not uncomfortable, then you ain't growing.
Yeah.
Right? You just not, you know, and I challenge, because I will support that. You know, I will challenge, and I want to be a part of making that happen. But I tell people all the time, Z-Nyce, a lot of these things I try to do, I can't do things by myself. I need a team of people.
Yeah.
You know, I need everybody. I need all neighborhoods, right? To come together. The only way we're gonna move as a city is to come together, right? There's no way that I know what's going on in the East End if I'm not working with my colleagues across the aisle.
Yeah.
If I'm not working, you know, with the Republicans, with the white ones, the black ones, the Hispanic ones, whatever you call them. If I'm not working with those people, then I'm not gonna be able to get nothing done. And if they don't work with me, if they don't work with the blacks, if they don't work with the Hispanics and the, you know, the Arabs, if we're not working together as a city from the East End all the way to the West End, because that's really what Metro Council is.
Yeah.
Metro Council is somebody that represents somebody from every neighborhood, right? If I don't work with all those people across the aisle, I won't know what's going on in the East End. The only way that they know what's going on in the West End is if they come to the West End, or is if I tell them what's going on in the West End, right? And I want to be honest and transparent about this really quick.
Right there.
You know, I'm still learning. Every day I'm still learning, you know, and some people don't like my deliverance, right? You know, but
we don't have time, for the way that you deliver it.
I don't have time for a script sometimes.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes I gotta go in. Yeah. Sometimes I gotta go in, you know, just me. And all the time you're not gonna get that professional side. You're just not. You're gonna get, you know, the Tammy Hawkins that represent the hood.
If you're listening to the message and that has delivered, then you'll really understand that it's a good intention behind what you're saying.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why I wanted to say that early. I just went ahead and said, I was like, oh man, I thought she was mean, but at the end of the day, no, she wasn't. Because everything that she did was benefiting me. Yeah. It benefited me. I got better. It's like, now, see, I need them to go now.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Okay, Tammy, turn this thing up. 2 Chainz about to walk out. Bet. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just like the thing with the Omni.
Yeah.
What did I call you and say?
Hey, you ready? What we doing?
Yeah, straight up.
Wait, what we doing?
Do we need to address this?
Yes.
Do we need to address
it? Did. And I was like, big sister, I got it. We ain't gonna go off right now. We're gonna use our time and focus towards something that we really need to make a change on. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I know and we know, but let's start getting a lot more ownership of our own thing. We don't gotta ask for nothing. We already got it. So that was the lesson that I learned and through that or whatever else. But I want to say I appreciate the phone call or whatever. But I'm also smart enough and well enough to know to when you sit back and I analyze and I ride home with no music, okay, where did you at fault at that?
That's right.
Because it might always
accountability.
Accountability. And if you're not growing, and that's a part of growth. And if you're not doing like every time I look at myself now, like before I go with somebody else, okay, where did I play the part in it at? And if I look and I'm like, okay, cool, and I might have to ask 1 or 2 people just to get the extra, like, just make sure I ain't tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In that case, I wasn't tripping though. But don't get it to you, I wasn't tripping though. But it was like, okay, bro, you're growing.
Right.
It's time for you was comfortable.
Yeah.
That's really what it was. You didn't look like all right, let me go get something bigger each year. You know what I'm saying? You was cool because that's what
right,
it was.
yeah.
So now with that being said and me knowing that, it's like, all right, nah, never again. So I know we ain't talking about the party. I already booked my venue for next year, y'all. I'm already on it. It ain't even, we way much. I booked it the next 2 weeks out.
Right.
Like, y'all never catch me slipping again. But at the end of the day,
you was accountable though.
Yeah, I had to be. But definitely want to say thank you. We love what you're doing. Continue to do what you're doing. Southwick Cotter Homes Day is going down. Nothing but fun in a major way. You don't see we done rolled through the city.
Yes,
I had Tammy in the drop. You know
listen, and thank you.
Okay.
Man, Z, you've been out here for a long time, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you've been doing your thing.
Thank you.
And you've always stayed true
Thank you.
to who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody can't do that, right? And I just want to say thank you.
Nah,
you know, you've served a lot of people, and you've been a servant.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, and you've worked with a little bit of everybody.
And that's,
you know,
thank you. I am.
You have.
Everybody.
Right? And you don't get as much praise as you should. You don't. You know, so you deserve your flowers as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like before we get out of here, I got one last question, but I want to say this platform for me is used. I randomly was at Chicken Salad Chicken. I seen Mr. Yarmouth. And we just kind of talked about. I had lunch. We didn't even mean on having lunch. He just was in up being there, and I was just like, I'm about to talk to you.
Right, exactly. I need to talk to you.
And I was like, I need to talk to you. So I was talking to him. So what this platform is for is to capsulize our elders and the people that's really making change throughout the city. Yeah, we're gonna do rap, we're gonna do people singing and all that a little bit later, but right now I want to hold on to the messages of the people that you don't really know about. Just like you look at YouTube, now you'll be able to look up YouTube and see a Tammy and be like, she did this, like a Reverend Coleman. Remember Reverend Coleman? I see him on the regular, always outside.
And here's the thing, anything with the city, I can't benefit. Metro Council members cannot buy properties from the land bank, or we can't do a multitude of things. All we can do is educate the people and give the people the tools and the knowledge. Because let's be clear, there's a lot of things going on that I may not like. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? All I can do is slow them down and educate the people on what is coming and try to slow it down. You know,
so you can get ready.
Yeah, so you can get ready.
I'm buying you a little time.
I'm buying you a little time, man. And guess what? Everybody ain't even gonna tell you that.
No. So
I'm buying us time. I'm trying to be an advant for the people. That's all I want to do.
Well, you are. So
you are too, though.
Hey,
that's why we was coming for you.
So listen, my last question on Top Down Talks that I always ask people, you know what I'm saying?
Top Down Talks.
Top Down Talks.
And how often do you do Top Down Talks?
So I only do Top Down Talks with people that I feel I want to. This is not a set thing. Our next guest is going to be Miss Nation Tribune.
Okay,
yes, I know. Marketplace.
Yes,
I had to make sure that we do ours, and I got a couple of other people that's making change in the community that I'm going to be interviewing. See, I just got to be on the lookout. You can follow at DJ Z-Nyce on YouTube, DJ Z-Nyce 1, and all the shows is up there. Bella Ray was my first show, and we did numbers, and we're going to continue to do more.
You did Corinza Townsend from the hospital.
Yeah. We got an event coming up as well. Fellas, go get your prostate and all that check. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that your levels are straight. You know what I'm saying? Don't be walking around here not knowing what your numbers are, your A1C. I'm so serious.
Right,
like, you don't want to just pass out somewhere.
Health
is wealth. So shouts out Corinza and Norton's.
Yes.
But right here on Top Down Talks, I'm a car person. I don't know if you are as well.
Yes, I got a 63 Chevy Impala.
Okay, so we already look.
Yeah.
So my question was, what old school? We already know what that is. What daily driver would you drive? Daily drive, okay, I got to get from A to B. What would you get?
If I just got to get from A to B?
Yeah.
In an old school?
No.
Just in any car?
In any car.
Probably an Escort.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want an Escort?
Yeah.
You like, no, take me here.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. I like that though.
No, I don't need no driver.
You want
even if I was the governor, I don't need no driver. I drive myself. I'm talking about a car. That was my very first car. I was an Escort. Yeah,
that's what's up.
A Ford Escort.
That's what's up.
Because guess what? Gas is gonna be cheap.
True.
Gas is high right now.
Yeah.
Gas is gonna be cheap. I can get everywhere where I need to go under the radar.
That's what's up.
Right? So I don't gotta have
and they gonna be suspect you in no Ford Escort. That's what's up.
Give me a Ford Escort.
So then
and I'm fine.
My next whoop is what if you was like, I could spend any amount of money I want and buy whatever I want, what I want. What would that be?
in its whole wide world.
I don't care what it is.
What I want, money can't buy.
Okay, I like that answer.
You know, and it just what I want, money cannot buy. But if I
was
can't.
like, I'm gonna pull out, and it don't gotta be vain. It could be whatever. It don't gotta be like a Ferrari, a Enzo, you know, nothing crazy. It can just be like some.
And I'll be honest with you, Z. I'm really not caught up on. I just want to get to A to Z.
Okay.
I'm not caught up on. I've lived that life.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I've had nice cars, and you know, a car don't define who you are.
Okay.
Right?
Facts.
You know, old school. I just.
But on top down, if you was gonna come out and be like, all right, take me.
I got a '63 Chevy Impala.
So that's it. That'll be
that I love. I got a '69 hard top Impala. I love Impalas.
Oh, well, that's it, y'all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Impala since she got two.
But
listen.
I'm a really simple person for real. I really am.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for riding in the top in the drop. I want to see y'all Saturday for the Southwood Cotta Homes Day and also the car show. This is Top Down Talks. Yeah. I'm DJ Z-Nyce, and I have Miss Tammy Hawkins in the building.
Saturday, this Saturday, and next Saturday.
Okay, what we got?
All white.
Okay.
We got
right here, let them know. All white, right here.
All white party at the Shawnee Golf Course.
Yes.
How often and whenever has someone had an all-white, old-school day party on the golf course?
I don't think they never have.
Never, right?
But it's got to be the first.
And if you want to play golf, because we have 9 holes. Okay. Hold on. And it's free. All we ask at the door.
Go ahead, free thing, y'all.
Yeah,
free again.
Yeah. You know, all we asking for when you come in, you got to sign up.
Okay.
You got to sign up. You got to get your tickets online. When you come in the door, if you've not already donated, we just asking for a donation. But if you don't have it, it's okay. Yeah. Just show up in your all-white Sunday from 4 to 8 at the Shawnee Golf Course. And we'll have some people that also have already signed up that is going to be playing golf. So I'm super excited about that. Great decors, free food. Bartender. It's gonna be really, really, really nice. So I'm excited about that. Everybody come out and celebrate with me.
Y'all heard her, man. Top Down Talks. Thank you, Tammy.
No, thank you, Z. Is it anything that you need from me, that you need from my office, that you need from the city?
I think.
What can I do for you?
All right, what could you do for Z? Z-Nyce, my tenure is definitely in the vein of community. I'm definitely going to do car shows and stuff as well. So all I want to do is continue to be a steward to you when you do the car shows. If you do something that's vertically integrated with what I like cars, I like music, I like helping community, I like teaching. So it's one of them things when I'm gonna grow.
That's right. You're growing.
I'm already growing. But when I take over the waterfront and we take over these different parks in the West End and stuff, and we do more car shows and stuff, and I'm over there, I'm gonna probably reach into you to be like, what permits do we need? What do we need? Who do I need to call in order to make this all the way official?
And I will tell you this. Anytime that you want to do a car show or something like that, it's always best to a few, I would say at least 4 months out. Okay. Work on trying to, so if you get through any hurdles, right, I can help you get through them, right? But, it's a lack of knowledge that people don't have, so I'm glad you asked me that when you do things in parks, you have to have a permit, and it is a process. Yeah. It's even with me, the things that I'm doing in Russell Lee Park, it's a process. And we've worked diligently, and I've had to get permits to do everything that I'm doing. I'm not off limits just because I'm a council person, and I have to pay for this stuff. So, when you get permits as a citizen, you have to pay for those permits. But I will say, if it's in a park that's in my district, or if it's in a park that's in another council person's district, I always heavily rely on your council person. Okay. They can make things happen that you yourself doing by yourself wouldn't be able to make happen. Okay.
See? That's I said $1 million worth of game. It's Top Down Talk, but that was $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, for real. So if you need me for anything, I'm always here. I'm always community driven, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you for having me here today.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Let me get this.